Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium. Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck hoping to rev up that engine. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and we'll get started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Tar Heels offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quick release on the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Race. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Harper. Trying to get to it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, but now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Got a man. It's Carr. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Feeling some heat. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Carr. That big pickup on what they call the drag round, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lindsey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Got the quick pass, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lamb. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Going to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's going to fire deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got his man quickly. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's got it on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. looking to throw. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Good, solid tackle.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making this.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lamb. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 2nd down coming up. He wants to throw it again. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Harper. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just put away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take the lead in this drive with the start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that
The expressway is wide open. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heel. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. You will see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to throw, it's Harper. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
On second down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big stick with him too. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they faded and tried to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good, really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
The He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxuries of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it. And you dug yourself a significant one.
He's going to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Rivera. He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Dialing up the second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's first and 5. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, they can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make a stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like the doctor, first do no harm.
Do no harm, but also, momentum is hard to create. It's sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback checking off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one by now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's a conversation that you have with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here? We can run, maybe stay aggressive, and make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have to... Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. This offense has a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running behind that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sure hands, it's Carr.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Calls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
North Carolina, 28.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Harper. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The short hands, it's Lindsey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Pocket starts to collapse. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First down here for the offense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Wide open man. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Grab near the marker. It's Lindsey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, he's been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
North Carolina.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Rivero. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd and 10 here. They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sideline. Footwork for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Looking for a huge play. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up again.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Harper. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least.
He'll start this drive firing.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Bitonio. Unloads to the right. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. The 50. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
On first and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Bitonio. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A third and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He fires one deep down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Carr. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On second down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. A first down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Fires it down the seam. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run on the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Set to advance on the football. Return goes out of bounds.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.